Hi guys, so I'm back for another Back to Basics video. So this is of sprinkles. There are actually 5 sprinkles in this video, but I just pictured 4 at the beginning. So you can use these sprinkles to do anything you want, so cupcakes, macaroons, deco sweets, anything you want. So just be creative and I hope you enjoy this tutorial. So first one is these chocolate chunks or chocolate chips, whatever you want to say. So first what you want to do is take some clay. Now I'm using polymer clay for most of these, but you can use whichever clay you want. So I've just sort of made a rectangle shape and now I'm just cutting random pieces off this clay. It doesn't have to be any kind of shape. Triangles or squares would probably be best, but it's up to you. Now what you want to do is bake them so they are solid. Only do this for about 10 minutes and this should be the same for most of the sprinkles that I'm going to show you. So it just means that you can cut them like this really easily, they're soft and you can then bake them again. So all you want to do is just take those chunks and keep chopping small bits off. You could do them as small as you like or as big as you like. Next we're going to make these long thin sprinkles, and I seem to be using brown for all of mine, but you can use whatever colours you like. So I'm using a clay extruder for this. I'm just going to be using one of these little inserts. Like I said, you can use whatever clay colours you like, and if you don't have an extruder, all you want to do is just roll out some snakes, but this just means they're all the same size and it's much easier. So what you see me doing now is just softening the clay with Vaseline so it goes really soft like you can see in this clip here. So next what you want to do is get your clay extruder ready. I'm just using this insert, it's my favourite. I think it's the second to last smallest one with the holes in. So what you want to do is put your clay in, put the end in, and now all you want to do is push. This can be a little bit tricky, but just keep going, and the fact that the clay has been softened should really help. Once you get the hang of it, it should be really easy and it should just come out really quickly. So you're going to get a really long line, and all you want to do is just then cut that off, and then we're going to separate them. So because we did soften the clay, it's slightly sticky, so it's kind of hard to get them apart, but I just use a baking sheet and I'm just really gentle and really careful, and this does take a little bit of time, but once you're done it should look like this. So you just have a sheet of long thin snakes that should all be roughly the same size. Now what you want to do is bake them, but only for a small amount of time, like 10 minutes like I said earlier, so they're bendy and you can rebake them and they're really easy to cut. Now taking one of your snakes and your X-Acto knife, you just want to cut it in half so you've got a nice clean edge, and then cut the sprinkles to your liking. They do tend to fly off, so what I do is just press my hand over the top of the knife when I'm cutting. Just be careful so you don't cut yourself, but it just means that they don't go flying around your room. Just keep cutting and you're going to get some really nice sprinkles. So that is that one. Next are these circular sprinkles. I'm not sure what you call these, but basically to make these all you want to do is roll out a snake of your chosen colour. I'd make it thicker, but depending on obviously how big you want your sprinkles, that's how thick your snake's going to be. I just chop it in half to make it easier later, and all you want to do is then bake these, but only for about 10 minutes like the others. And just like the others, all you want to do is then just slice them like a cane. So that is a really simple one, and that's how you do this. To make these really cute star sprinkles, all you're going to need is a ball of your chosen colour. What you want to do is roll this out really thin. I've used a pasta machine, but a rolling pin is just as good. So then bake that sheet so it's hard. Now taking a paper stamp like the one I've got here, I got this on Etsy, I'll leave a link in the description. All you want to do is then just punch it out, and that is a really easy, quick way to do it, and they make really perfect shapes. So those are those sprinkles. Last but not least are these chocolate flakes. All you want to do for this is cook a rectangle of brown clay and then just slice your knife across. Just like the others, don't cook it for too long, and then you can get these really gorgeous flakes.